Ghana, you know.
I got the suntan glow. I got the brain blank flow.
You say that, Steven, isn't it?
Yeah.
Owen Abbas Hussain here from FightHype.com.
FightHype.
Here with the beast from the east.
Beast from the east.
Looking old tanned. Looking good, man. Looking tanned. I know you've had a couple of days off, holiday in Las Vegas. Talk to me about you've had a little bit of a rest. Talk to me why, because a lot of people look at his social media and be like, oh, he's got a world title fight, but he's in Vegas.
F what people are saying. They don't live my day to day. They don't know how hard I'm training. Listen, the fight was meant to be on June 29th. It got postponed at a late date. So again, I had a full training camp. It's very important to rejuvenate. Yeah, man. Replenish. That's good.
Let's talk about why I'm here, sat down with you today because of the big fight announcement that got announced last week. I think it was August 24th is the date, set in Russia with one of the well-known names in boxing in Sergey Kovalev for the WBO light heavyweight title. Anthony, it's been a long journey. It's been one of them journeys where a lot of people have questioned you, have said Anthony should be fighting this opponent, he should be fighting that opponent, and you guys stayed resilient in your path.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, you know, this is it now? This is the moment for you to show everyone, to put them two fingers up at everyone that were questioning you guys?
My fingers are always up. Always up. I'm not saying what fingers. No, but it's showtime, man. It's definitely showtime. Exciting journey. Again, I was one of the people. I was in the gym, visualizing moments like this, and then now look, we're here on the world stage.
It's a bit crazy because I look at social media and then, you know, I'm just looking down my social media and then I see The Rock talking about it, like Dwayne.
If you smell what the beast is cooking.
But that is craziness. So if you look at that and the magnitude of the person that he is, yes, and the reach that he has, and he's talking about you, this boy from Hackney, East London, who's trying to achieve a dream. How crazy is this feeling?
It's mad. You know what? Forget his following for a minute, yeah? It's the fact of who The Rock is to anyone in my generation, probably your generation, generations before me. The Rock was one of them people, is, you know, he was wrestling. And WWE, again, was the biggest entertainment outlet there was in the world. I think it's still one of the biggest entertainment outlets. In my heart, wrestling will always be real. When The Rock was doing it, it was real. But yeah, man, someone like The Rock, you know, Dwayne Johnson, reaching out and even just mentioning you, knowing who you are, you know, saying that you're a phenomenal fighter and things like that, and wishing you the best. Yeah, it's surreal, man. It's surreal. It's one of the things that, when things like this happen, it just shows you the level you're getting to. And yeah, people like when you think about it, it don't get much bigger than The Rock. It don't. It just don't. In entertainment, it doesn't. In terms of like his movies, wrestling, everything. He's involved in everything, and he's one of the most famous people in the world. I would say top 10 most famous people in the whole universe.
Let's talk about your opponent then, Sergey Kovalev.
What about him?
You know, if you're familiar with boxing, you know the name Sergey Kovalev. His fights with Andre Ward, you know, like him being at his age that he is, but he still regained that world title off Evander Alvarez. Do you look into Sergey Kovalev and just see that, you know, he's had these achievements, but it is time for the changing of the throne?
In my reality, in my world, it's nothing to do with him.
Okay.
This is to do with me and my life. And the fact is him, the fact I'm going to his background, his back, where he grew up and things like that, it just makes it seem all the more impossible, but then it makes that victory all the more sweet. So when it actually does happen, it's just gonna feel triple good.
Where do you get this belief from? Because every time I speak to yourself or Tunde, there's this belief that it doesn't even seem fake. It is pure belief that you're gonna not even just beat him, just knock him out. You're going to end it. Like, where do you get this from?
Yes. Listen, as I remember Floyd Mayweather saying it, and again, I'll always mention someone like Floyd Mayweather because these had a big impact on, you know, my skill set. These had a big impact on my mind state in terms of how you challenge the sport, how you go towards the sport. Floyd Mayweather said, if you're not in the sport to be the best, so you don't think you're the best, you're in the wrong sport. You're in the wrong sport. Like, he don't mean no offense to anybody else, but you got to have that belief. Otherwise, you're always gonna come up short in so many different situations. You're gonna come up short, and you got to enjoy it, man.
Then going off that, you going into his hometown, the lion is going into the lion's den.
No,
yeah, that's good. He's gonna say.
Chasing the antelope.
But then you don't see it as a different event. You don't see the whole rules and regulations that there might be. We know boxing, traveling away is never great.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's me. I'm enjoying myself.
Okay.
I'm enjoying myself. Again, challenges, when accomplished, are beautiful. Do you get what I'm saying? If there's no challenge, if there's no rain, the sunshine won't feel good. As 50 Cent said, I'm going to quote people for this whole interview.
Yeah.
Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. Death's got to be easy because life is hard. Do you get what I'm saying? There's balance in this world for a reason. Because in order to feel a pleasure, you must feel pain. It's facts to the world. You know, there's such thing as gravity. It's the same thing. It's balance of the universe. It has to go like that.
And so let me ask you then, August 24th, what the fans going to see?
A spectacular KO performance. Anthony Yarde becomes world champion. Dreams can come true. Look at me, babe, I'm with you. You know you got to hang on. You know you got to be strong. Dreams can come true. Look at me. But listen, dreams come through. I'm telling you. Dreams come through, baby. Hey, what's back for world title, bro? You're not listening. You're not listening. I'm fighting for world title. I am fighting for world title. People ain't even comprehending this. I grew up in East London. I started boxing when I was 18 years old. I only got the opportunity to have 12 amateur fights. I've had 18 professional fights now. I started boxing less than 10 years ago. I started boxing. I wasn't turn professional less than 10 years ago. I started boxing less than 10 years ago. And I got a world title shot.
Okay, let's talk about another fight that's been made in your division. I just want your sort of thoughts on it.
Wait, let me say this. If you're not happy for me, you're a hater. I got a world title shot.
You know, I spoke to...
I'm about to be world champion.
No, but I spoke to Joshua Boazzi last week and I asked him about it. He goes, I don't want to talk about the fight, but people need to stop asking questions now. Yeah. He's there. Do you get...
Because you know what? Again, every time me and him spoke about each other, it's just realness. He's one of the real brothers. I saw him the other day and he said the same thing to me. He goes, Bob, I wish you the best. I hope you did. Because again, we've all come from something. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm at that stage now where I'm fighting for a world title on a massive platform. But I'm there. You're not listening. People are saying, oh yeah, but this, but that. I am there. I'm fighting for a world title. End the story.
I want to talk about another fight that's been made in the division, a unification clash between Artur Beterbiev, Alexander Vosdik. It's a great fight. What do you make of that fight? Who do you see winning that fight?
Ain't my business.
Nah?
Ain't nothing to do with me right now. I'm fighting Kovalev on the 24th of August. That's what I'm thinking about.
I want to talk about a friend of yours then, fought on Saturday night, Dillian White. Beat Oscar Rivas, and it seems like he's in a clear path now for that green belt, WBC belt. Just talk to me about sort of Dillian's journey, because I know you and Tunde have known Dillian for a long time. Just talk to me about his journey and how he's got to where he's got to now.
Again, he's done it the hard way. Again, he's gone through the trials and tribulations. He's lost. He's been knocked down. He's been knocked out. He come back with that straight Jamaican, half British, half whatever accent, with his tough head, and he's come through it. You know, he's got that warrior instinct, and Dillian White's one of the people. He just don't care. He's like, what is? Who am I fighting? Cool, let's swing. Do you get what I'm saying? So one thing people need to understand about certain fighters as well is that, you know, life could have went a complete different way for us. So we're appreciative for the position that we're in. So that's why when I go in that ring and I have fun. I'll go in there, I'll knock someone out, and then you just enjoy the food after, enjoy the celebrations, enjoy, you know, chilling out with your family.
Can I ask you though? You know Dillian quite well? Can you mix it up with the Furies and the Wilders, because that's potentially the two opponents that he can face for that green belt, for the WBC belt?
Of course. He's shown that he's at that level now. He's shown he's at that level. He's shown he can take a punch. He's shown that he can get up from a punch. He's shown that he can knock people out. He's improving in his skills. You know, people again. There's so much like criticism. There's so much ridicule in boxing. People need to get behind people that are just doing this thing. You got people in the gym working hard. You get people that are trying. A lot of people that criticize me are trying to get to the level I'm at. Does that make sense? It makes zero sense. The only people that should be criticizing me are people that are above me. If you're in a position where you're trying to get to my level, you need to just have some manners and, you know, pay homage. Just like I do. Anyone that's above me or anyone that's been above me, I always pay homage, because they're the people they're paving the way. Do you know what I'm saying? Even I want to be in someone's position. No one's ever heard me badmouth Kovalev. No one's ever heard me badmouth any previous champion, because again, they're showing you that they've done it. They've been there, done it. Do you know what I'm saying?
But do you feel like we're in the culture where, you know, when you're making that rise, people support you, but once you've made it, people just, I don't know if there's a backlash. It'd be seen with a lot of fighters. Anthony Joshua was one of them. Whilst he was going up that journey, a lot of people were supporting him, then he lost, and then everyone's like, you know, having their opinion. Do you feel like we're in that boxing culture now?
It's just nature of the beast. Nature of the beast. From the beginning, there's been people that have supported me, and there's been people that haven't supported me. It's a nature of the beast. If you make something look easy, people always go against you. And again, up until now, I've made things look easy. When I go Russia and I make things look easy, they're still going to make excuses. Some people are going to be like, wow. Some people are going to be like, he's meant to do that. It's going to seem surreal, but some people are going to say it. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I'll watch when he fights this guy. You get what I'm saying?